Martell Holt is fighting for his life right now after a terrifying car accident that has left fans in complete shock. The reality TV star from Love and Marriage, Huntsville, was involved in a serious crash just outside his hometown of Huntsville, Alabama. According to multiple witnesses, the accident happened when Martell's luxury SUV lost control and slammed into a concrete barrier with extreme force. The wreckage was so severe that emergency responders had to use special rescue equipment to pull him from the car. This tragic incident happened on a busy stretch of highway just after 5 p.m. Eyewitnesses say Martell's vehicle was weaving between lanes and appeared to be going at a very high speed. One driver who stopped to help described the moment in heartbreaking detail, saying it looked like the vehicle just lost control before smashing into the bridge barrier. The impact destroyed the front end of the car, and debris flew across the road. People in nearby cars slammed their brakes, some swerved off the road, and many were frozen in shock. Within minutes, 911 calls flooded and fire trucks and ambulances arrived at the scene in under 5 minutes. Emergency workers had to act fast. Smoke was pouring out of the engine, and Martell was found slumped over in the driver's seat. He was completely trapped by the crushed metal. Using tools like the jaws of life, they carefully cut through the wreck to avoid making his injuries worse. The SUV was barely recognizable at that point. The roof had buckled, the windshield was shattered, and the inside of the car looked like it had been crushed in multiple places. It took time and care, but eventually they got Martell out and rushed him to a nearby trauma center. Right now, Martell is unconscious and in the ICU. His condition is very serious. Doctors have placed him on a ventilator because he cannot breathe on his own. He has multiple broken bones, deep bruises, and signs of internal injuries. CT scans revealed that his body is under intense stress. Nurses and doctors are working around the clock to stabilize him, and they've told the family that the next 48 hours are critical. This is a very dangerous time, and every hour counts. Martell's family released a short statement asking fans to keep him in their prayers. The message was filled with emotion, expressing hope that he will recover but also being honest about how serious things are. Fans of the show and people who have followed Martell's journey have responded with love and support. Prayer chains have started online, and people are lighting candles, sharing memories, and sending positive energy his way. But this crash isn't just an isolated incident. It comes at a time when Martell was already facing challenges in his personal life. Just before the accident, he was reportedly in trouble for violating a no-contact order related to his domestic violence case. That's right, Martell is currently dealing with legal issues following allegations involving his ex-wife Melody. The details of the case are troubling and have led to serious consequences for his career and public image. Earlier this year, Martell was arrested for a domestic violence charge that was tied to an incident involving Melody. Reports say he sent a threatening text message, along with a screenshot from a private video they made while married. The intention, according to the report, was to make it look like Melody was unfaithful. This disturbing attempt to damage her reputation was a turning point for many fans. The screenshot was shown on the show, but the image was blurred out. Melody confirmed that it was from their private video, and the situation quickly spiraled into legal action. These aren't the only problems Martell has faced. Over the past few years, his life has been filled with ups and downs. From being a respected teacher in the Huntsville school system to becoming a successful real estate entrepreneur, Martell built a name for himself. He co-founded a property development company with Melody, and together, they gained fame through their work and their relationship. But things started to fall apart when news of Martell's affair came to light. Their marriage began to crack, and the drama played out on national television. By 2021, the couple finalized their divorce. Fans were divided, some blamed Martell, others felt sympathy. But what couldn't be ignored was the emotional toll it took on both of them. Martell's public image took a hit, and it only got worse after his arrest in 2024. Sponsors started pulling back, and even some of his castmates began distancing themselves. But through it all, Martell remained in the public eye, determined to move forward. His custody battle with Melody over their 4 children added even more stress to his already heavy situation. Melody's legal team accused Martell of violating custody agreements, while his team said he was just fighting for fair visitation. It was messy, emotional, and public. Fans took sides, and the drama spilled out from courtrooms to social media. Despite all of this, Martell still had supporters. Many believed he could turn things around. Some saw his mistakes as part of a journey, not the final word on his character. He remained active on social media, still appeared on the show, and continued working on business deals. But this recent accident has put everything on hold right now. Martell's life hangs in the balance. Doctors are doing everything they can to save him, but his condition remains very critical. ICU staff have described his vital signs as unstable, meaning that even a small change in his blood pressure or breathing could lead to another emergency. His body has suffered extreme trauma, and his recovery, if it happens, will likely take a long time. His friends and former co-stars have been visiting the hospital. Some have gathered in the chapel, sharing stories and lighting candles. Others have reached out online, asking fans to keep praying. There's a sense of shock in the air. No one expected this. Even those who had issues with Martell are coming forward, recognizing that at the end of the day, he's a human being in need of healing. This accident has also made people reflect on Martell's entire life journey. Born in 1982 in Huntsville, Alabama, Martell was the youngest of 3 kids. He was always ambitious, winning science fairs and leading his high school basketball team. He studied education at Alabama A&M and worked as a middle school teacher before going into real estate. He wasn't just chasing money, he wanted to build something real. His early years in business were filled with energy and optimism. With Melody by his side, he started flipping houses and building homes. They made a great team. Their work caught the attention of TV producers, and by 2019, they were starring in Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Martell quickly became known for his charm, business skills, and confident attitude. But as we now know, things weren't as perfect as they seemed. Fame brought attention, and that attention brought pressure. The cracks began to show. Rumors of cheating turned into confirmed affairs. Martell admitted to his mistakes, but the damage was done. His marriage ended, and his reputation suffered. He faced legal issues, lost business opportunities, and found himself judged not just as a TV star but as a man, a father, and a partner. And now, with Martell lying in a hospital bed, unconscious and injured, everything feels uncertain. The man who once stood tall on construction sites and argued passionately on screen is now silent. The question everyone is asking is, will he survive? And if he does, what will his life look like from here on out? Many fans are hoping that this will be a wake-up call. Some believe that if Martell makes it through, it could be a chance for real change. He could come back stronger, wiser, and more focused. Others are just praying that he survives, no matter what the future holds. Comments on social media show the emotional impact this has had on people. One person wrote, "No matter what he's done, no one deserves this. Praying hard for his recovery." Another fan said, "He has kids who need him. Please, God, let him make it." Others are sharing clips of Martell from the show, funny moments, business advice, or heartfelt scenes with his family as a way to remember the good times and hold on to hope. The truth is, this is a deeply human story. It's not just about a celebrity. It's about someone who has made mistakes, experienced success, dealt with loss, and now faces the biggest fight of his life. Whether you love him or criticize him, it's impossible not to feel something right now. As we wait for updates, one thing is clear: Martell Holt's story is far from over. This chapter may be dark and painful, but many are hoping that it leads to a brighter future. For now, all we can do is keep him in our thoughts and hope that the man who inspired, challenged, and sometimes frustrated us on screen finds the strength to pull through.